Hi, this is Thomas with Believe and Run.
This is Megan with Believe in the Run.
And Meg, we have a new shoe here that I'm pretty excited about. But before we get in here, I'm gonna give a little disclaimer here. We went to Germany, we met with Adidas, ran the Berlin Marathon with Adidas. They showed us this new shoe and gave it to us while we were in Germany. So if you think that we're not gonna be unbiased about the shoe, feel free to go watch another review. We're gonna do our best. We try to be as honest as possible all the time, regardless of the situation. And we're gonna give you our honest review today. So if you want to stick around, stick around. If you don't. So Meg, we're holding the Adidas Evo SL, not to be confused with
the Pro Evo one?
Right, which is the lightest race day shoe. You can see it there. It looks almost translucent. It's got this liquid rubber bottom. This looks like it from a distance, but ain't it.
No, this is essentially the only properties that they've taken from the Evo is really the aesthetic. Everything else is completely different.
Yeah, so this is a daily trainer. When we first went out there, we thought we were gonna be seeing kind of a lifestyle shoe. And I do think the aesthetic of the shoe is gonna make it real popular for lifestyle. And the comfort of the midsole is also gonna make it popular for lifestyle. But this is a running shoe.
It's a very simple shoe. There's nothing crazy about it, but they do have, of course, a race day foam here, so it's a lot of fun to run in.
Yeah, this is a breathable mesh upper, and it's got a really nice, like, if you looked at the race shoe, that one, the heel counter would fold down. It's really light and airy. This one has a traditional structured heel counter, padded around the ankle, and it does have kind of like a race day tongue. Although it's not gusseted.
Not gusseted, which is kind of unfortunate because it did move around a little bit.
Yeah, it does have a little play, but the laces are the same that you're gonna find in the Pro 4, everything like that. Even the stripes provide a little bit of structure on the sides.
Yeah, and I found that it fits true to size. It was really accommodating for my wider foot, and it's just a really comfortable upper.
While there is a little extra room in it for my narrow foot, it didn't feel like I was like too loose. It felt really good. And then you get down to this magic.
Yeah, so there is a full slab of this Lightstrike Pro, which is the same formulation that they took from the Pro 3. So not the newest version, the Pro 4, but the version before that, Pro 3. So it's a little bit denser, a little bit more, a little heavier than the Pro 4, but I think it works really well on its own without any energy rods in a daily trainer.
It definitely does. There's a really nice balance, a soft feeling from this shoe. It just like, I love it when something so simple feels so good on foot. This feels good at a lot of different paces too. So I took it out for just like daily easy miles. We did a shakeout running in Germany in it. We ran around, did our other runs in Germany in it. I almost wish that I'd worn this for the marathon. I felt like maybe the Pro 4 was overkill for what I was trying to do that day. I just love the way it feels. I've run on the treadmill, I've run on the roads, I've run everywhere. This is one of those versatile shoes that I'm just like over the moon for.
Yeah, it's kind of like a very simplified super trainer. So it doesn't have any plates or anything inside, it's just the foam.
They did say when I was talking to the designer, there's some sort of like dog bone shaped shank in there somewhere embedded, just to give it a little bit of structure and stability, but it's not like a plate. It's not like there to give you energy return.
Yeah, and then on the outsole here, you have some traditional rubber and then Continental rubber in the forefoot. I thought the traction was pretty good.
Yeah, there's nothing to complain about here. Fit, look, everything just worked out really nicely.
Yeah, so, and like you were saying, this really is a versatile shoe. I think you can use it for easy days. I think you can even pick up the pace in it. My women's 7.5 came in at 6.45 ounces, which is basically race weight.
Yeah, mine came in at 8.5 ounces, which is a lot of our race day shoes that we reviewed this year. We're right around there, 243 grams. So it has that light feel under the foot. It has the bouncy foam. Like, this is the package in it. It only costs 150 bucks.
Yeah. I think that's probably one of the key selling points here is that you're getting this race day foam, this really great shoe. It's super versatile and it's $150.
Yeah, I'd almost take the Rebel V4 and the Super Blast and mash them together and you kind of get this shoe.
Yeah.
And I think it just works.
Yeah.
Do you know what the stack is?
Yeah, so it's 38.32. It's like 38.5, but we'll say 6mm drop. So, you know, right up there with a really decent slab of foam.
All right, we're gonna keep this one short and sweet. We both like the shoe. Robbie has been pushing us to do our new like way to give it a score at the
Rating?
end. Yeah, the rating score. So for the first section, Meg, we're going to rate it on form, which is the design, the weight, the construction of the materials, just the overall aesthetic of the shoe. What would you give the shoe?
Out of 5?
Yeah.
This is a 5.
Yeah, I would also give this a 5. It's pretty much nearly like if I could design a shoe, this is how I'd want it to look.
She's pretty.
Yeah. And the next category is fit. Meg, you said it accommodated your foot?
Yeah, I mean, it fit true to size. It worked for my wider foot. It's comfortable. I guess it's a 5.
I'm going to give it a 4.5 because for my narrow foot, there is a little bit of play, but really, like, I'll throw on a thicker sock and all's good. Final score, Meaghan, function, how it rides, how it runs, how you feel running it. What do you give the shoe?
I mean, from step in to out on the roads, it felt great. Like, I could walk around in this shoe all day in Germany. We could take it out for runs and it felt good. So, I mean, I can't give it all 5. So we'll say 4 out of 5, but it's really great.
All right, I'll give the 5 on this one. I just love wearing this shoe. Every time that we weren't running, I put it on. The foam holds up well. So, like, sometimes I don't like to wear my shoes casually if I'm going to still be running in them and the review's not done. This one I wore casually, went back out. They still felt great on my feet. The other day I did 9 miles in them and then I took my shower, got dressed, and threw these back on just because I love them.
It's not gross.
So if you take all those scores together, you gave a 5, a 5, and a 4. So that's 14, and I gave it a 4.5,
14 and
5,
a half.
and a 5. Yeah, so 14.5. That puts it in the green light zone.
For sure.
All right, so we're gonna give this one a green light. I think a lot of you are gonna like this shoe. The price is right, the fit is right, the style's right, and the ride is right. You're gonna see this on a lot of runners, and we've already started to see some leaks of some colorways that are coming out that I think people will dig, so.
Although this one's pretty great.
Yeah, they're gonna have a limited release this fall, and then a full release coming up in the new year, which is 2025. Grab this one. If it's available, grab it. I think you're gonna like it. So make sure, if you like this video, hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, you can also find us on believeintherun.com. So if you don't want to watch the reviews, you can read them all there. We also have, obviously, our Instagram, Facebook, all the social channels. And then if you want to get all of our content delivered to your inbox every week, you can subscribe to The Drop.
Yep. I'm sure somebody else is going to review the shoe and you'll enjoy their review, but let's get into it.
I paid for my entry to Berlin, whatever.